Shalawam family, we're back at it again. I'm in this kitchen again per the usual, and your niece is out there hollering again per the usual. This is our normal life. This is what I don't show a lot of because I don't know if y'all want to hear that hollering all the time. But this is the reality of having a special needs daughter, and especially a daughter with Prader-Willi syndrome. So this is what's going on right now, y'all. This is why sometimes the footage is, like repetitive, or it may only be a little bit of a clip here and a little bit of a clip there, because this is something that we kind of contend with on a daily basis. So, yeah. And then for anybody who has any questions about interventions and stuff like that, no, she's not on any kind of medications or anything like that. We just, a lot of times it's like a volcano that you have to just let erupt. And then hopefully once the eruption is done, it won't erupt again. But the majority of the time, it's just eruptions all day. Here, there. Sometimes we have some days that it may be peaceful the whole day, but that's very rare and few and far between. Like, honestly, and this is not being like funny or whatever you want to call it. This is like the truth. Like, unless she's like sick or something, we're not gonna have a day where this is not what's happening, what's going on. I know I look a mess, y'all, but I got my gray dress on under this because my little nightgown or t-shirt, whatever, is like kind of short. So anyways, but yes, we're up. We're making I'm making breakfast. Pretty much breakfast is done. But I wanted to open up the vlog and say shalom to you guys. And everybody's starting to trip a little bit. You hear Kiefer out there. So I'm about to get these plates made, and then I'll come back and we'll talk some more. And see, just like that, it's over. So we are going to press on with our day. Don't get caught up on the eruption. Just be thankful when the eruption is over and that the whole city didn't get burned down. You see what I'm saying? That right there is the small caveat of having a child with not only special needs, but with behavioral induced triggers and things like that. Because it's like, if you get hung up on their actions and not, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to think of it differently, basically. And not think of it as like, oh, she know what she doing. It's not about that. It's about literally imagine having things happen and you have no idea how to cope. That's basically what you deal with. So once it's over, we just let it be over, because trust and believe, we want to bask in the times and enjoy the times when it's not some bull going on. So instead of me getting hung up on, well, no, because now I got an attitude. I'm mad because you was mad, so now I'm mad. No. You have to be logical, not emotional. Logical. Use your logic. Because if you get upset and angry with a person or a child with special needs, then the question starts to be not what's wrong with them, but what's wrong with you. Anyway, now I'm about to serve up this breakfast, and then we're going to press on with the day. Shalawam and Bawakar to Wab family. It is a new day with new grace and new mercies. I'm so happy.
Mommy, yeah, go.
Where you go, Kiefer D?
No, pee-pee.
You pee-peed in the potty?
Pee-pee potty.
Good job. So, we are up and we're getting the day started and getting today going. And today we're going to have this story time so I can let you guys know the complete deets about what happened in Philadelphia.
Wait.
Shalawam family, I have literally let a whole day just fly past me without recording really any content except for like the Shalawam, hey y'all, it's a new day. So it's a new day. Again, I'm in here eating some tortilla chips. Haven't made any kind of breakfast yet. About to. All I've done is gotten up, put on some earrings, wrap my hair so I can look halfway decent when I come in here talking to y'all, because I'm like, Raya, you legitimately do not need to open every vlog with your bonnet on. Come on, bonnet head. So I'm like, let me get up and let me wrap my hair and make myself look like somebody. So again, Shalawam family, it's a new day. And it's preparation day. It's preparation day. So y'all already know, get ready for the preparation day / Shabbat vlog, because it's gonna come every single cycle or every single week. It's gonna come. So that's what we're doing today. I am really about to come here and cook some breakfast. Then I need to get back there in that room and get those clothes folded and sorted out. And I do need to straighten up the living room, but it'll probably be more expedient for me to do that after the fact. But I might do a little bit now and then just come back in the living room and do another little clean sweep. Yeah, because it's easier to clean up when it's just, you know what I'm saying, not junk on top of junk. Which is not real junky, y'all know that, but still, I need to straighten up. I need to take down the snowflakes. So we got a few things to do. So let's get into those things before I forget again today to get the actual content, because I'm so busy lifing, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into that, especially since I don't have my twin attached to me right now. One thing I can do before we even get into this day so that I do not forget is to tell you guys about what happened to us in Philadelphia. So let's start all the way back at the very, very beginning before we even leave North Carolina. So everything is pretty much going well. We find out, you know, exactly when everything is going to be, all the services and everything, where it's going to be. So we already know, like, okay, my husband, he has to work more than likely, but he doesn't normally work on like Shabbat or anything like that. Well, on the, you know, Saturday Shabbat. But we know that he's going to have to work on what we call so-called Sunday, Yom Echad. So we know he's going to have to work, and it'll be most expedient for him to just stay here and be able to work. So I go ahead and say, okay, you know, I just see if I can just ride with my mom. But, you know, of course, it's 1,000 of us, so we know, like, instead of her having a rental car, she'll have to get a rental, like, van. But then, of course, my sister, my youngest sister, and her family are coming. So that put us in a precarious situation where we're going to need something bigger than just, like, a regular van like what we have. So we are looking for like a 12-passenger or maybe like a 15-passenger van. Y'all, when I tell y'all nobody had a van, nobody had a van. Like, nobody. Not Hertz, not Enterprise, not XYZ car rental place. Nobody has the thing. So I'm like, okay, dang. So we're not gonna be able to fit. We're gonna have to figure out another way to do it. So of course now I'm like in not panic mode, but just in like, I have to work this out. I have to figure this out to do my due diligence on my end. So of course I'm starting to do that. Then my husband, being the amazing man he is, we have a conversation about everything. And so, you know, he's just encouraging me, well, yeah, you know, just continue to exhaust all possible, you know, options. And then if nothing works, then we'll figure out something. We'll make it work. And we'll figure out something that's literally him saying, like, I'm gonna work it out for you. Which is exactly what ends up happening. My husband ends up, you know, being able to get that time off so that we can travel, you know, carefree, so to speak, to Philadelphia. So now let's fast forward to literally the day before the trip to Philadelphia. So this is on we were basically getting things together so that we'd be able to travel and be there you know, basically before Saturday, before Shabbat, so we have everything done. So the day, my mom, she ends up getting her rental car and everything like the night before she's going to leave, because she's going to leave out earlier than we are. So my mom gets her rental car. Everything goes smoothly with that, basically, as far as I know. Y'all, do y'all know when that woman woke up the next day, she could not find the key to the car? Like, she could not find the key to the rental car. So she's up. This is like before I even get up, because she was getting up early. Clearly, she's got to travel a long way. Has to stop in Wilmington to pick up my sister and her family. So she's getting up so she can set out to leave super early. So by the time I wake up, just, organically wake up by the power of the Most High, hallelujah. But my mom has already been up looking for her key for like 2 hours, like just looking through everything, luggage, laundry that she had done the day before, just everything. So, or the night before. So once I'm up helping to look, it takes still another probably like hour to find the key, which I end up finding tucked behind the mattress, like tucked between the mattress and the headboard. So it was just already crazy. Then, of course, she's able to go ahead and set out and leave, but she has to pick up my aunt before she leaves. Y'all, how about when my mama gets to my aunt's house, my aunt that lives in North Carolina, she falls. She falls. And she doesn't just fall. She falls and hurts her hand. She doesn't just fall and hurt her hand. She falls and hurts her hand, and she's falling in front of my mother's car door. So my mama can't even get out the car to help the lady. Like, we're not even touching the fact that probably neither one of these two women can help the other one anyway. Because they both, you know what I'm saying, geriatric. So, elders, seasoned. Bones is seasoned. Joints is seasoned. So, shoulders is seasoned, honey, baby. Nobody can pick the next one up, no matter who would have failed, who would have took a tumble. So, all praise to the Most High. My aunt is able to shimmy, get herself up off the ground. And she's okay. Like I said, she did hurt her hand. It wasn't broken, but it was hurt. So, she's able to shammy up off the ground. And they're able to carry on with the trip and go on. So everything else, as far as I know, goes off without a hitch. They're able to, get to Wilmington, pick up my sister, her family, and able to make their way on to Philadelphia. Now back to us. So we have gotten everything, squared away. The car has had, tires, oil change, all those good things that it needs. My twin is riding with us. So that's cool. So all of us are headed there with no issue, no problem. And everybody's, taking part, chipping in on this trip. So, like I said, our day comes. So our part of the day comes. So we're, getting everything else squared away. So it's like, I hadn't talked to my twin since days before or whatever, which I really didn't have a reason to. We had already kind of talked about everything, but not in full detail. But we said we were going to circle back around and get together all the final details. Nevertheless, I'm sitting here thinking, because I had texted my brother, he texted me back, but that was just it. Like short text messages. I'm thinking, I forgot twin is at work. So I didn't talk to him like all day Friday, waiting for Friday, like evening to come around the time he gets off work. So we didn't talk all day Friday. Me and my husband, he makes the decision to be like, just go ahead and book a room. So that way we can, we don't have to worry about, anything. We're getting there. We've done everything we got to do. All we got to do is, get there. And when we leave, we're leaving enough time so that by the time we gas up and everything and make our way, we'll be able to gas up like that one more time before sundown, and we'll be straight to get there the rest of the way, because we were going to leave in enough time or whatever to, be ready, be done, got gas once, got gas twice. And then if there's a third time that we need gas or anything like that, it'll be fine, because it'll still be right before sundown, which is when we start to observe the Sabbath or Shabbat. So, baby, how about we do all of this stuff, get the room, everything, and then my husband comes in and he's like, I just talked to Ryan, which is my twin. I just talked to Ryan. I'm like, oh, for real? He's like, he didn't even have to work today. Huh? He's like, yeah, he didn't even have to work today. I'm like, so we could have been gone. So y'all, the trip had gotten so prolonged, we could have been gone. We wasn't. We set out late, then ended up scratching. Forget the set out part. Let's stop there before we even get there. Y'all, call ahead, because I get an email from Priceline, basically saying like, if you're going to be doing a late check-in, you need to call ahead to the hotel to make sure that, there's no issues. So I go ahead, I call the hotel, let them know, hey, we're traveling to Philadelphia from North Carolina. It's going to take us XYZ amount of time, so we'll be there around this time. So the girl's like, okay, yeah, that's cool, but it's $100 extra. No, it's not, because I already paid my money. My card's already been charged, so it can't be $100 extra for anything. Oh, but that's just our policy, and it was the extended stay America. Oh, that's just our policy or whatever, because we're located by an airport. I'm like, okay, well, no, there is no extra $100 to give y'all. Okay, well, maybe you have to call Priceline and see if they can do the cancellation. I'm like, okay. Anybody who knows anything about third party entities, like, they don't have anything to really do with the people. So everything is like everybody else's discretion or whatever. So I'm letting this lady know on Priceline. You know me, I'm an amazing customer because I worked in customer service for many, many years, and I was an amazing customer service representative because I'm an amazing customer. They go hand in hand. Sidebar, if you are having terrible customer service experiences as a customer, you need to improve your ability to be a better customer, because when you're a great customer, normally you'll get great customer service, and when you are a great customer service representative, normally you're able to get a great customer. Even if the customer starts off escalated, even if it's a situation, you're able to talk that person down off of that proverbial ledge, and then they'll be able to calm down because they trust you, and vice versa. When you go in and you trust a professional that's in working whatever capacity, and you give them, you know, the optimal respect, and you're just hearing them out or whatever the case might be, normally they'll go to the furthest extent that they can to assist you as a customer service representative. Not necessarily doing special things for you, but just giving you that extra, you know, umph of that top-notch optimal customer service. And if anybody has a small business and you need anybody to do any customer service, customer care training, I'm your girl. I'm here for you. Okay, but anyway, back to this thing. So I stop, Kiefer. Dang. Y'all's nephew is in this kitchen messing with the sink. Stop, buddy. Get out of here. Get, scram. So, all right, y'all, I'm back. Y'all's nephew, I be like, boy, go. But, what was I saying? But yeah, okay, so our Priceline customer service guy, like I said, I talked to the girl. It's not her fault. She doesn't make the rules. She doesn't own extended stay America. It's not her policies. No sense in me going off of her. I'm just like, okay, I take the information, I call Priceline, talk to the lady at Priceline. She's like, well, you know, normally we don't do that, because they do not, when you do these third party things, once you book your room, especially if you get like the biggest deal with the best price, you're not going to get your money back. It already says that it can't be refunded. But for me, I'm like, no, that can't be the case, because I feel like this all was done under false pretenses. Because if I have to pay y'all and y'all already charge my card, and that already have my room, like I'm already booked, and then I get to the hotel and they're trying to tell me, or call the hotel, thankfully we didn't get there yet, but they telling me $100 extra. Like, no, I spent all my money on this trip through Priceline, so no, get y'all money from them or y'all figure it out. So anyway, so I talked to the lady at Priceline, let her know what's going on. I'm like, listen, you know, we're on our way from North Carolina to Philadelphia to, you know, honor my cousin's life. Well, I didn't say cousin, I just said my loved one. It ain't none of your business with this. But to honor our loved one's life and their homegoing. And, you know, we don't have any extra funds to be just moving around. Everything's accounted for. Everything is accounted for. Sorry, y'all, that's Keefer. He on this potty scooting around. Stop, Keefer D. No. So there are no extra funds. Everything's been allocated or accounted for. So anyway, that went fine. She's like, oh, you know, she's able to, you know, refund us the money, however long it takes between the bank. But she immediately put the refund in. So that was fine because we didn't lose the money. But it was still like, what the F are we going to do? Like, my mama's room or suite is full to capacity. You know, it's just... So because of this faux pas, or because of this situation happened, and let me not call it a faux pas, because there's nothing that happens without the power of the Most High. So, and because these lessons, anyway, let me not get ahead of myself. So, okay. So, like I said, so because of this happening, this puts us behind on our trip. Like, it puts us terribly behind. It just changed the whole course of how everything is going, even leading into us leaving to get to Philadelphia, y'all. So nevertheless, y'all already know that it's just like, now by the time we get into town and doing everything, it's like, it's Shabbat, okay? We're in Shabbat. And of course, because of the timing and because of everything, and I learned this in school when I was in college, piss poor preparation produces pain. And I'm not saying that we necessarily prepared piss poorly, but what I am saying is that when you feel the Ruach HaKodesh creeping up your back, saying maybe you should pause, or maybe you should pivot. You should pivot. You should pause. Because the Most High is trying to show you something for a reason. And sometimes when we think that the Most High is saying wait, he's saying stop. And I got that from my husband, from my Adawan. But anyways, so like I said, we get there late. We're literally into the Shabbat. We had to stop one time and actually get gas, y'all. It's this too much. It is too much. So I'm already like in a bad way. Like in my ruach, my spirit, I'm feeling like defeated. I'm feeling down because I'm like, we've breached the Shabbat. So, anyway, so we get to the venue. No, we're calling my mom because we're gonna just go, be in her room for a little bit, get ourselves together. That ends up not being the most expedient thing to do. So we go ahead and go to the venue and we just get ourselves freshened up and changed there. We're on the street because that's how Philadelphia parking basically is. We're on the street. My twin and Khalil are in the car. We run in, me, the oldest children. We go get dressed. Kevin comes out, switch out, go parks the car. So my Adawan finds a parking spot. It's 2-hour parking. And of course we also have our handicap placard. Comes in, of course, the event is not going to necessarily last that long, and even if it does, because we're family, we're gonna be there, you know what I'm saying? Even if it does, he has the time to come out, spin a block, and come back, go and bend the block and bam, be back and get another parking space or whatever. Because of course by that time other parking spaces will be available because people will have left if we had to stay longer, blah blah blah, repasses and stuff like that after the funeral. Y'all, do y'all know Kiefer D? Oh, I thought he was spinning around on that potty. Do y'all know that the city of Philadelphia towed our car? Our car got towed from my cousin's funeral. Like, we hadn't even been inside of the funeral for 45 minutes. And the city of Philadelphia decided that they were going to tow our car, our van. So my husband goes out. So before my husband goes out and we find out that the car is towed, I had to leave out, of course, take Ruby Jane to the restroom. And so then I see my little cousin and his mother. And she's like, oh, we talking, catching up. And she's like, oh, I'm about to go check on my car because they out there towing cars. So I'm like, oh, wow. Well, I'm not thinking anything of it because I know where he parked. But then I'm like, when I go back into the inside, like the sanctuary area, I'm like, hey, Adawan, they're out there, towing cars. So I don't know if you just want to go take a peek or whatever. Well, no, I didn't even say that part. I just said, they're out there towing cars. He was like, okay. Because we're parked into our parking. We haven't even been inside 45 minutes. Y'all, he goes out there maybe like 10 minutes after I say that. They have towed the car. They have towed the car. They towed the van. So now we can't even enjoy the repast or anything like that. Because I had literally just because I didn't know some of this stuff was going on. Because I was just off being a wife. When you have, and all praise to the Most High, when you have a husband who is a provider and a doer and a fixer and a protector, that's just what he does. So that shields me from certain things. I just didn't even know what was actually fully going on. So I just fixed, Ruby Jane's little plate, my little plate or whatever, at the repast. And no sooner did I sat down and ate my little salmon skewer and this amazing pasta salad that they had. Okay, amazing. Here comes my Adawan. He's just like, babe, we're gonna have to go get the car, da da da. I had already talked to my sister. She was like, oh, Trail, who was my brother-in-law, had, already gotten information and she was getting other information. It's just like everything around was just working and I wasn't having to lift, a finger. All praise to the Most High. But so still, like I said, my Adawan comes to me. He's like, hey, we're gonna have to go and get this stuff straight with the car. I want you to come just in case they need both of us or whatever. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So get the baby straight. And then I was about to go out and then my sister's like, oh, well, take Khalil because we don't want him to start crying and everything and we don't have any way to do anything. Oh, because I forgot to tell y'all, everything's in the car. Everything's in the car. With the rush of getting in and getting everything settled, my Adawan left the baby's bag. So everything's in the car. Diapers, everything. So, like I said, so we take him, because I'm just thinking I need to get to this van anyway, because I need to get my baby stuff. I know he need to be changed. I know he's hungry, everything. My baby is crying for an hour and 30 minutes, basically. By the time this is all said and done, we spent so many hours with the city of Philadelphia. And people wonder why the Eagles lost. Because Philadelphia, you scamming and scheming and scheming and scamming. That's why. And y'all don't like ugly. He don't like it. First of all, I feel like we were targeted because we have Texas tags. And I'm like, y'all are telling a lie. Number one, the ticket, because we got a ticket, they was talking about our handicap placard. I'm like, Okay, so it's a little bit out of date because we just have to go get a replacement placard. That's fine. It's not enough. There's not enough time that has elapsed for you to ticket us or for you to, nothing. So the meter hasn't run. Well, not meter, but the time hasn't run out with the 2 hour parking. It's just like y'all are scheming and scamming and scamming and scheming, and y'all don't like ugly. So so like I said, we spend hours inside of this place, pulling up stuff. I go in there pretty much ready, got my ID license, got my license, got my insurance, got all my stuff, of course all the other documents are in the car. Getting everything out the car to give them like registration. All right, y'all, I had to change Carlisle, so here we are. But anyway, so of course as soon as I start back recording, everybody want to start making all of the noise. Come in, stop. Come in.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, buddy. Bible car to Happy preparation day. Nothing going on. Just doing this story time and changing Carlisle because he woke up.
Oh, my God.
You good, baby? You good? How'd you sleep?
That's all right.
All praises.
Yeah,
Stop,
my
Carlisle.
mattress was
I saw it deflated.
Oh, yeah, I had to deflate because I'm like, no.
I should have just came in there and re-blew it up for you and Keith for D.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? Forget it. I ain't going to. Because I'm going to be struggling all night. So.
Bless your heart. Well,
So I was like, the
I'll help
smart
you with
idea
it.
was for me just to deflate. Plus, I
Yeah.
got those blankets somewhere. So.
Correct. Well, I'll help you with it tonight if I need to, okay?
All right. Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome, baby. I am the bar. I am the bar. But okay, now I'm done changing Carlisle and talking to my biggest prince, my oldest prince. All right. And now I'm about to sit right here and finish telling y'all about. I just put where'd I put that diaper? What?
It's right there.
Where? No, it's about the one I just took off. Oh, it's right on the floor. Ghetto girl. Hold on, buddy. Carlisle, you be still for you be on the floor.
Hey, Mom, do you know what time it is?
It is 11:36. Yup.
We were up all night.
Yeah, man. All right. Take 2. Okay, so I don't remember exactly where I left off, but so like I said, we spent hours. Like I don't even know how many hours we spent at the place, but we spent several hours there. The baby was just hollering and crying for the longest time until he just cried himself to sleep. Until we were able to get to the items that we needed in our van. So, but like I said, they were just like, oh, this isn't the right document, or that isn't right, or da-da-da. So I'm like, okay, this is my insurance. Oh, well, once you get everything, you got to send it over to this email address. Okay, boom. Sent the email. Oh, that's not the right page. We need this other page that says da-da-da. Okay, I got that. You know what I'm saying? Just have concise information so I can send you exactly what you need. So I sent them the insurance information because we have an app. Like, we have the app with all the information. Sent that over. Sent the PDF that she needed. Boom. Then the registration. Oh, no, this isn't right there. Da, da, da. So, of course, it's like, well, I put stuff certain places. But when my Adawan is moving stuff around or doing stuff for whatever his reasons are, which is fine. I don't really question him about a lot of things because it doesn't really have any bearing on me. It doesn't matter. So, but in times like that, I don't know where to say, hey, King, go look, blah, blah, blah place. I don't know because the only place I know that it should be is either behind my chair in the car, in the van, or in the glove compartment, which we have like 2. The way our van is set up, it's like 2 glove compartments. So I know it's like probably in the bottom. But either way, he finds something that doesn't end up being it, and I can't tell him exactly how to put his hands on it. So we end up, well, my husband ends up being like, let me call the car dealership because I know they'll have all of the information because we did everything through them. Like we got our 30-day tags through them, our all the different stuff to get your tags, all of that stuff. So, but they have all the information. So anyway, he was able to get the registration information through them. They were able to send the email and whatever, fax it over. The girl swore up and down. Now we standing there, we see the fax come through. Now, instead of her being worried about the facts coming through, she's worried about whatever's going on her phone. Or, you know what I'm saying? On her, I guess, her Instagram or her whatever, her social media that she's on her phone, on her FaceTime, because she was FaceTiming at one point. Then at the other point, she was sitting there flirting back and forth with Mr. Williams, who was there. And it was too much. So I'm just like, I'm being patient because there's no point in me not being patient. There's no point in me being catty. There's no point in me being rude. There's no point in me, because none of that's going to help the situation. Though I'm frustrated, I'm not, acting belligerent. So, but I end up having to go up 2 windows to work with this other lady. Sitting here dealing with this lady and she's not listening. Then this don't match. I'm like, well, I don't know what y'all have pulled up, but this is the information. And this came directly from our car dealership where we got the car from. Everything. Well, this says such and such. That has. So I pull out, give her my ID again, all of our information. So I'm like, I don't know. Well, the DMV overrides your dealership. Now, this is another lady from the peanut gallery in the back. Well, the DMV information. No, the DMV. Did she say DMV? Was it the DMV or was it the police? Because they try to pull they can try to get your registration from the police. So that's something. Either way, she was like, that overrides the car dealership. I'm like, well, it's the same information, so it can't override it. So, which of course it comes to be where they had a discrepancy of some sort. I don't know, but our car dealership was correct. And the crazy part about this story time is like, I'm giving y'all the short version. Like, we've already come in, we've already paid these people, because you can come in and you can choose whether or not you want to go ahead and pay like the full thing, like the ticket, or if you want to pay like, it's like $175. Now, my twin, being the amazing man he is, he went ahead and he paid the $175 or whatever, because he just like, I got it. He didn't want me or my Adawan to have to worry about it. He like, you and bro, don't worry, I got it. Boom. Amazing. I love him. So he takes care of the $175. I'm like, no, I'm not paying that ticket because the ticket is wrong. So, like I said, they said the thing about the placard and all this stuff like that, which is cool because I'm like, you're right. Even though it's not that far out, you're right. It is time for it to be updated. Bet. But even outside of that, with the placard, because it's not about us being in the handicap spot, because we weren't in a handicap spot, we were in a 2-hour parking spot. I wasn't even parked for 2 hours yet. What were you doing there for 3 hours, Arnie? I wasn't even parked long enough. We had only been there 45 minutes. Like I said, by the time everything took place, maybe an hour. So, City of Philadelphia, y'all are scheming and scamming, because let's keep in mind, and I didn't even tell y'all, like, it was the whole other people in there that was from other states. So, like I said, I'm warranted in saying that I believe that those meter maids or whomever they call city workers, I don't know the proper term, but we were being targeted. And the only people that were in there that were not in there saying, this is erroneous, this is not correct, this is not right, were people who were literally in there because of tickets. Everybody else that they was in there scamming on, we was from out of state. We was from whole other states. So I'm fighting the ticket, clearly, because like I said, either way, the girl or lady, she was already saying, like, once you present an updated placard, it's not going to be a thing anymore. They're going to throw the ticket out, which they should, because like I said, the whole thing, I get it about your placard being expired or whatever the case might be, but if I have a placard in my vehicle and my vehicle is parked in a handicapped spot, give me the ticket. Give me my ticket and keep it pushing, because whoever's inside of wherever the place, the venue, or whatever is actually handicapped. Like, so what if the person who literally drives the vehicle is the handicapped person and they can't because they need special accommodations? City of Philadelphia. Like, City of Philadelphia, do better. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. So, you know what I'm saying? What if it would have been a situation like that? All praises to the Most High that it was not. But like I said, so anyway, my nose is itching so bad. But I just feel like, y'all have to do better. And it's a big ass, y'all. It's a big old scam. It's just, in my opinion, it's a scam. Everybody in there was from out of state. The only people that was in there that was from Philadelphia, where they were in there because their cars got towed, rightfully so, because they had outstanding tickets and stuff like that. But either way, we finally got everything taken care of. The dealership faxed over the information. They emailed it over because, like I said, at first they was playing out like they couldn't get it. Because let's keep, y'all, I cannot forget to tell you guys that if you don't get stuff done in a certain amount of time, they're going to keep your car. And then because they keep your car, they're going to charge you a garaging fee. So now you got to pay, if you got to pay your tickets, you got to pay whatever the price of your tickets and the garaging fee and that $175 fee. It's a scam. So anyway, we finally got done with that, baby. When we got done with them people, we went and picked up our children straight away. We got out of there so fast. Nobody got a Philly cheesesteak, a piece of cheesecake, a French fry, a Happy Meal, nothing. We got our behinds out of Philadelphia. We got on that road. I don't even think we got gas in Philadelphia, baby. We left. We got out there and got to Delaware so quick. And on through Maryland and everywhere else. We got our bus on. We got back home. So all praise to the Most High. We had a smooth trip, traveling back and everything like that. Thankfully, my twin was there. He was some help driving. Because y'all know I can drive. I will drive if I just have to. But I don't like driving. In my older age, y'all, I don't like driving. I don't like getting and going. I don't like doing a lot of stuff like that. Not like, negative Nancy. Like, no, I mean, like, I'm not pressed to be hopping in the car. Oh, I got to go here. Oh, I got to go. Those days are over with. Those days are done. So, but I'll go. You know what I'm saying? I will go. But yeah, I will go. But I'm not the one. Okay, man. I'm not the one that's about to be skeeting and skirting all around. That's not it. But anyway, like I said, thankfully my twin was able to help drive. We literally made it like a day trip. Like it ended up being like that. It was like we made our way there and then we made our way back. We didn't end up staying overnight. Well, basically, but we traveled overnight, but we didn't end up staying overnight. We didn't end up doing none of that. We just made our way back home, and I was just so thankful to get back home, get safely, and find things, better than you even left them. So all praises for that. And it was no accidents, no blowouts, no tickets, no traffic stops, no speed traps, no nothing. It was an amazing trip there and back. The services were amazing, and with all those things happening, I was still just happy that we were able to be there to show up for my family. And I think that that's the most important thing. And really, I feel like that goes to show, like, honestly, life is so, I'm not even going to say short. Life and death are so sure. As soon as you hit this earth, it's an assurity almost. And it's an inevitable fact, basically, that you're going to die one day. So beefs, false narratives, drama, cattiness, cliques, all these different things, they don't mean nothing, because at the end of the day and at the beginning of the day, when it's all said and done, it's all said and done, and your catty beefs and things like that don't matter. What matters is okay, I'll be right back. Who was that? Call him. Call him.
Yeah.
Hey. What you doing, man? No. No. No, don't pull it over. All right, y'all. I think that was the Most High and Carla's way of saying, story time over. Get your behind in this kitchen and cook and clean and wash everything. Mom. And just like that, I'm back out here. Back in the kitchen per the usual. Keeper, get out of here. Scram. Ruby Jane. I know y'all hear y'all niece. This is an everyday thing. This camera, you betrayed me. But being a special needs parent, you really have to learn the difference between outbursts that happen as a result of them not being able to cognitively understand and cope with certain things. And then you have to understand when somebody's just having a tantrum because they want something, which Ruby Jane is not going to get because her behavior is not up to par. This is why the word of Yah says, spare the rod, spoil the child. It actually says, spare the rod, hate the child. Now, what you crying about? Huh? Go ahead, tell everybody. Everybody out there in TV land, all your aunts and uncles. So now they see what's the real deal. Give me that. Here, come out of here. If you're going to be doing nasty things like spitting, you come out of my room. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Oh, you want to stay in here? Okay, well, have a seat. Attention. And all of this is going on because you want new things for your baby doll? No. No. Prader-Willi syndrome aside, understanding what's going on aside, you, my friend, you're not getting that act like that. Not a damn thing. Nope. So now I'm taking a pause for the calls because my Adawan has come in with the groceries. So I've gotten just a little bit done. I had to do it on time lapse because Ruby Jane was having a whole hissy fit the entire time. So I'm about to, I would do a haul, but it's not the time. It's not expedient for me to do that. So I'm going to just get everything unbagged and put up because most of this stuff is for like prep and most just for us to have for Shabbat. So I'm gonna do that so I can go ahead and get this meal cooked because it's late. It's late at this point, but it's all good. I'm gonna actually get this stuff put up and get this breakfast for these children so that everybody can be calm, cool, and collected. So Keefa, get out the kitchen. No. So anyway, I just wanted to check in because I know y'all like, oh, you know, what's going on? So we all over the place a little bit, but it's because we all over this house. It's about to be preparation. Well, it's scratchy. It is preparation day. It's about to be Shabbat. so at this point, the groceries have been put up. Everything except for this toilet paper that's right here. Everything else has been put up. I am about to use these mixing bowls right here to do my croquettes because I want to do some croquettes for, it's breakfast, but it's really brunch at this point. So I'm gonna do croquettes for brunch to go with the grits, and I'm gonna basically make like a basically like swim biscuits is what I'm about to make. Real quick, I'm gonna make those in the skillet because that doesn't take a real long time. Because we need all of our bread. Oh, matter of fact, where is my bread? That didn't come in the house, so I need to. It must still be some bags in the car because I feel like it's some things that I know my bread is one of them. But anyway, because like I said, we normally, of course, y'all know we would make toast and stuff like that, but my the bread is spoken for because for Shabbat, that's like the bread and butter. But no, for real, like we need the bread for the sandwiches, and then for the little vegetarian sandwiches, and then a few little roast beef sandwiches we're gonna do. And sometimes I'll do keep for some little PB&J to have. So now I'm about to just get into that, and cause the grits is already on right there, and then y'all see my pan with my oil in it. Then there's the skillet that I'm gonna use for the swim biscuits. So let's get in there. I'm just babbling, rambling, and in the words of my best friend, like recycling things. Like I'm just saying the same thing over and over again. So let me do that. Oh, matter of fact, my best friend sent me a voice clip and I didn't even click on it to hear it. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be back and we'll be getting into the croquettes and getting these swim biscuits in so we can eat.